Assalamu alaikum students. My name is Dr. Mohammad Fayaz from University of Education, Dijika campus. In this part, we will study about medical entomology, and the branch of science that deals with insects that cause diseases or that serve as vectors of organisms that cause disease in humans, animals, and that have a history of living, invading, causing damage, eating human foods, acting as disease vectors, or causing other harms in human habitation. All homes occasionally run into problems with these household pests. While most are merely a nuisance, some may bite, sting, or transmit disease as well. A few may even cause serious structural damage which can impact the value of your house. Understanding the problem is the first step in finding a healthy solution. Once a pest is identified, you will be better able to determine the factors which limits its reproduction and survival potential. For example, all pests need water, shelter, and food to survive. By limiting one or more of these basic necessities, you can significantly impact the number of pests present in that area. Combined with natural control measures, a longer lasting control measure, you can say, are more significant impact can made. In this portion, we will study about these important insects which we encounter on daily basis, uh, which include cockroaches, houseflies, fleas, mosquitoes, and if we got sufficient time, then we hope so, we will also touch termites in this section and also other household insects. We will study how they impact in our lives, what are their life cycles, and how they can be controlled. The first one to study is cockroach. There are more than 3,500 known cockroach species found throughout the world, many of which infest home kitchens, restaurants, hotels, and grocery stores. More than $1.5 billion a year is spent to control cockroaches in United States only. Their presence is so objectionable that roaches are considered among the worst of domestic pests. From those 3,500 species, some of the most important and notorious species are American cockroach, German cockroach, and Oriental cockroach. Now we will cover the damage, identification, life cycle, and control of these cockroaches. Cockroaches, on the other hand, do not cause structural damage. The damage that they cause is often related to sanitation. Cockroaches will feed on just about anything, and because of this, they often carry diseases that could be harmful for you or your family. Cockroaches consume human foodstuff and contaminate them with their saliva and excrement. They are responsible for transmitting diseases such as the bacteria, which cause food poisoning and are significant source of allergies indoors and If they are outdoors, then maybe they can cause a house dust. Let's talk about identification. Adult house infesting cockroaches are medium to large insects, maybe 1.5 or 2 inches long, depending upon the species, that vary in color from light reddish brown to the black. They have a broad, flattened shape, including spiny legs and long whip-like antennae. Roaches are active at night and will scatter quickly when disturbed by the light. Immature stages, which are usually called nymphs, resemble adults but are smaller and have undeveloped wings. The cockroach evolved as a scavenger of decaying plant materials. As a result, it prefers carbohydrates to protein and fats. Adult female roaches produce egg capsules, which may contain up to 50 eggs. Some species carry them on their bodies until hatching takes place, while others drop the capsules in protected places that they frequently visit. After about 30 days, young nymphs appear and begin their gradual development. As with all insects, roaches must shed their outer skin or molt to grow. Immediately after molting, they are white, but within hours their body becomes dark and hardens. Depending upon the species, it may take a single cockroach as little as 6 weeks to become an adult or as long as a few years. There are several generations per year. Roaches reproduce at an enormous rate and are capable of producing several thousand offspring in a year. They are often carried into homes in shipping materials, grocery bags, beer and soda cases, sometimes laundry and used appliances. The female cockroach lay purse-shaped eggs, each containing 60 to 40 fertilized eggs in dark, warm and humid places, such as crevices and cupboards. The egg case, also called ootheca, protects the egg from drying out. The ootheca are usually deposited in dark and warm places. Some species of cockroaches, like German cockroach, carry the egg cases with them until the nymphs are hatched. The egg takes 6 to 7 weeks to hatch. Each female cockroach can produce 5 to 30 egg cases in their lifetime. The nymph that emerged from the eggs are soft and white, but after exposure to air, they soon harden and turn brown. Nymphs have simple eyes and no wings. Like the adults, nymphs are oval and flat, which enable them to crawl onto the and hide in narrow cracks. They avoid light, as we previously discussed, uh, means hiding in the daytime, and they come out at night to feed on the same food as the adult. Cockroaches are scavengers, means eating all kinds of foods and organic substances. Their bodies are protected by a waxy outer skin called the cuticle. The nymphs molt, which means shed their outer skin, about 8 times before they become to adult. After each successful stage or instar, the nymph become more and more like the adult. Sorry. The adult cockroach has powerful legs and and can run very fast. Bristles on their legs and a pair of long antennae on their head provide a sense of touch and smell to detect food and moisture. Most species have two pairs of wings or for flight. The cockroach that we often see here are American cockroaches. It is reddish brown and 3 to 4 centimeter long. Its lifespan is about 1 to 2 years. So, how to control these filthy insects? Cockroach populations flourish where food and moisture are readily available. As a result, sanitation is an important step in prevention and management. Reduce the carrying capacity of your home by placing food and waste in sealed containers. Reduce, Reduce pest hiding places like cracks and crevices with caulk and paint. Place glue traps along baseboards, near water pipes, behind the refrigerators, and in bathrooms and most locations where they can be found. Wrap fine screen over vents and windows through which many crawling pests travel to your home or to your room. In a recent study, Orange Guard uh, 5 to 5.8% orange peel extract is found prominent in reducing the roach populations better than dustbin chlorpyrifos and other ingredients, toxic ingredients. Dust boric acid lightly into the cracks, crevices, wall voids, and other insect hiding places. This found powder clings to the legs of the cockroach, antenna, and bodies of insects and acts as a stomach poison when consumed during grooming. Uh, Sometimes chlorpyrifos and cypermethrin and other botanical insecticides are also used. But to remember, least toxic botanical insecticides should be used as a last resort. Okay, derived from plants which may have insecticidal properties. These natural pesticides have fewer harmful side effects than the synthetic chemicals and break down more quickly in the environment as to the other synthetic uh, insecticides like chlorpyrifos and cypermethrin. So, um this was all about today's lecture. I hope to see you in the next one. Take care.